Detain her.
There she goes. That driver was not going to jail without a fight, a long one. We'll show you how long she led deputies on a chase and how they finally caught up.
Bodies found inside a burned car. We'll show you who neighbors say they usually see right around that area.
And the Myrtle Beach Police Department will not be pressing charges after a puppy went out of a car window. We'll show you why officers say the driver is innocent. Tonight, a homicide investigation in Horry County. Sky 15 is giving you a bird's eye view where police say 2 bodies were discovered inside a burned car in Socastee. ABC 15's Taggart Houck has been on scene all day.
Taggart, police aren't saying much at this point. What have you learned since being out there today?
Summer and Trey, here's what we know at this point. Police responded to this property around 7 o'clock this morning. It was for calls. They found 2 bodies inside what appeared to be a burned car. We're not sure exactly what the motive was, who the victims are at this point, even who did this. But neighbors around here say tonight it's hard not knowing why. This was the scene shortly after 9:30 near Enterprise Road and Butler Road in Socastee. Police stationed in a line along the gravel road since around 7 o'clock. Cars blocked the entrance of this property owned by the Department of Transportation as detectives investigated. Construction workers for Flatiron, the company working here, told us off camera a manager called that morning to report a mid-size SUV that had been burned with 2 bodies inside. They asked not to be on camera, but one worker said he saw the bodies himself, a sight he wishes he hadn't seen. Cars came in and out of the quiet property all day. Some, like Cody, say it was a popular hangout in high school.
You'd always find the stolen cars back there and stuff like that, stolen motorcycles and dirt bikes, all kinds of stuff back there. People would just get their fun out of it and stash it and drop it off.
And I didn't smell anything burning. I didn't see any smoke or police or anything of that nature. So to just get that alert in the middle of lunch was really startling.
And it has neighbors scratching their heads, especially ones who use the next door Socastee Recreation Center, just feet away from the scene.
My daughter plays soccer right here. We take walks at night, obviously not while it's dark, but you know, it's still really concerning for it to be this close.
And as you can see, this is a live shot here of Sky 15 right over that scene there. You might be able to see that little brown mark in the corner around your screen. That is where it appears that those trees are burnt. That's where that car was found. And then again, you can see some of the char marks right there on that driveway as you go down just a little bit further. Again, we are still looking into this for you. Live in Socastee, Taggart Houck, ABC 15 News.
Taggart, thank you so much for that report. Now, we have asked police for more information and the incident report. We haven't gotten either yet, but we will let you know once we do get some more information. One person is dead after a car wreck on Business 17 in Myrtle Beach. Police say a car hit and killed a pedestrian between 13th Avenue North and 14th Avenue North just before 1 o'clock this morning. The coroner says the victim is 22-year-old Jeffrey Harris from Ohio. He added Harris was here on vacation with his family. We're working for you to find out if any charges will be filed. We've got some new information tonight about Senator Greg Hembry. Doctors say he experienced a very small aneurysm. They do expect a full recovery. We are so glad to hear that. A spokesperson for Hembry tells us he has no neurological impacts from it, and doctors aren't expecting him to have surgery, but he will stay in the hospital as he does heal.
We have an update for you now. The National Transportation Safety Board says it is not investigating after a Spirit Airlines flight made an emergency landing at Myrtle Beach International Airport last night. A hazmat situation forced the pilot to divert the plane. That flight left from LaGuardia and was en route to Fort Lauderdale. Passengers say the crew spoke on the intercom about a medical emergency and an odor. Flight operations resumed this morning. 7 of the 220 people on board were taken in the hospital. A new plane was sent to deliver the passengers to Florida.
Well, it's a story that captured the hearts of a whole lot of people all across the country. Was a dog thrown from a car in Myrtle Beach, or did she simply jump out?
Well, ABC 15's Sydney Glenn is live to show us why police are saying it was all an accident and how maybe the biggest skeptic is responding. Sydney?
Yeah, police say it happened here near the intersection of 38th Avenue North and Robert Grissom Parkway. A puppy named Bella somehow ended up in the middle of moving traffic. Police say those city surveillance cameras that you see over there, well, those prove that the owner is innocent. A small puppy taking a big fall and ending up very hurt. Police say it was an accident.
How we determined that he didn't know was because he told us. We have no evidence to suggest that anything that he told us was false, including the route that he took to turn back around when he was alerted and how long he stayed in the area.
After investigating, utilizing the city's surveillance camera footage, and talking to the owner of the dog, police say the dog was in the back seat and the owner didn't know the dog was gone.
The owner was very remorseful about what had happened, and they went to claim the dog as soon as they found out that it had been recovered.
This has sparked a lot of attention. Brett Branham started a GoFundMe page for the puppy, raising more than $5,000 in less than a week, and his videos have gone viral.
All we know is that a puppy fell out of a vehicle, whether it was tossed intentionally or whether it was unintentionally. I think that it deserved better care than what it got.
Branham is planning to meet with police next week to look over this evidence, but despite what he sees, he knows this won't end with this case.
If someone creates a situation where an accident is likely to happen, was that person neglectful, and would it be considered a crime? Those are bigger questions to ask.
A small puppy creating a big conversation. Branham says he's planning to reach out to everyone who donated on that GoFundMe page to figure out exactly what they're going to do with the money. Either it's still going to go to help Bella's recovery, or it will be donated to an animal nonprofit. Live in Myrtle Beach, Sydney Glenn, ABC 15 News.
All right, thank you, Sydney. Myrtle Beach police are still urging anyone with information to come forward. Darlington County Sheriff's investigators are still looking for this Darlington County man who is accused of receiving stolen goods. Investigators say they are looking for 25-year-old Matthew Glenn Tyndall there. Officials say they found a stolen commercial ice maker with $3,000 at 45-year-old Walter Glenn Tyndall's home. That's in Florence County today. He is currently in custody. Police say if you know where Matthew Tyndall's is, give them a call.
Well, right now we have a strong thunderstorm, as you can see over my shoulder. This is that same storm just now east of Clio, moving to the northeast at about 25 miles per hour, has wind gusts with the storm around 40 miles per hour. Here's a look right now from our sky cam, mainly dry along the coast, but those clouds have gotten a little bit darker within the last half hour or so. But as you can see it here, the storms west of I-95 getting a lot of attention right now. They are producing some frequent lightning as well. So I want to take a closer look in on it for you and just show you this particular storm here as it will continue to move towards Dillon. This storm is still being fed right now, and it will continue to hold up as it tracks off into North Carolina, headed towards parts of Robeson County. Your game day forecast tonight along the beach. First pitch at 7:05, just around the corner. Here's what to expect for that game. We have a slight chance for a shower or storm. Temperature-wise, it'll stay very warm and very muggy throughout the game. But of course, we'll keep our eyes on the sky for any chance of a shower overhead. And of course, we're live back at 7 o'clock, and I'll show you what's on radar at that time. But first, I'll be back in just a little bit with your complete forecast.
And next Wednesday, we will host our annual ABC 15 Hurricane Town Hall. We would love you to join us. It'll be at St. Michael Catholic Church on Cypress Avenue in Garden City. Starts at 7. We would love you to be there as part of our live audience. You can get your questions answered. We'd love you to be there. Now, if you can't make it, we will be live on ABC 15 at 7. And we will, of course, stream it live on WPDE.com.
Hey, we want to let you know DHEC lifted a swim advisory in North Myrtle Beach. They say the bacteria levels for 16th Avenue North and 17th Avenue South in North Myrtle no longer exceed water quality standards. The advisory continues, though, for 3rd Avenue North in North Myrtle Beach. Well, we have a new video for you tonight of a chase in Florence County. The sheriff's office just released this dash cam video to us.
Yeah, you can see the deputies here. They pull Brittany Jeffords over. A man gets out of the truck right over here. I think it's behind you, Trey, there. Then Jeffords is seen driving away right here. That's when deputies start following her.
Go, Jeff, come on.
Now, at one point, the woman goes through a fence. Deputies try to stop her with their cars, and then you can see the woman going into a field there. One of the deputies does hit her car.
Yeah, 12 minutes and 41 seconds into this video, the woman's car goes into a ditch, but she drives out and her car spins around. 3 other deputies surround her, but she still gets away. As she continues to drive, pieces of her car start to fall off. She's seen going through people's backyards before getting away again.
Now 15 minutes in, one of the deputies tries to ram her car. That's when you see it flip. It was a few seconds later, it flips, finally comes to rest on the side of the road. Now we have stopped the video right here because her body is ejected right after this. She was taken to the hospital after the wreck in serious condition. We have reached out to deputies to find out her current condition. Now several deputies' cars were damaged during this chase.
A Murrells Inlet couple found a charm bracelet in the sand on a Garden City beach and successfully returned it to the owner. Dawn Nelson posted this picture of the bracelet on Facebook, and a user shared it more than 19,000 times. Nelson found the owner and says she's from Michigan. Nelson says she will get it in the mail to her as soon as possible. The Conway Fire Department is recognizing its officer and firefighters of the quarter. Engine 52 found an unresponsive person at an apartment building, and due to what the department calls adverse living conditions, teams had to remove an outside wall to get the patient to safety. Engine 52 called in help from Horry County Fire Rescue and engines 51 and 53 to make that rescue. The department says the teams went above and beyond the normal call of duty.
This week, Horry County Council voted to use hospitality fees to help fund Interstate 73 and public safety. Now tonight we're hearing from the possible incoming chairman who made public safety his campaign promise. It's Johnny Gardner, who will likely become Horry County Council chairman in January. He's the only nominee on the November general election ballot, and right now he has no opponent. He says his campaign pledged public safety priority one, day one. He posted on his social media that money from I-73 will not start until next year and that there will be more discussions about how to use the hospitality tax revenue between now and then. He says he was pleased to see public safety included in the talks about the use of hospitality tax revenues. On the job front tonight, the Georgetown County Sheriff's Office is looking to fill deputy and detention center openings. Applicants can either be certified or non-certified officers. Certified deputies will receive an annual salary of $40,000 a year. That job comes with health benefits too, by the way, and you can apply online.
That firefighter is celebrating a major milestone and an unexpected journey. We'll show you how she hopes this experience will help others.
Dark clouds lingered around some places today. Did you see this in North Myrtle Beach? If you blinked, you probably missed it, but we'll show you what it was.